Hello, in this video I'm gonna show you how you can fix the issue with multiple windows being opened at the same time in the Arc browser. So if you have opened another window by accident in the past while using the Arc browser, and now every time you open Arc, it opens multiple windows, 2 or more, and when you try to close the second window, then it crashes the browser and there is nothing you can do. Well, there is a fix that you can do without having to reinstalling or resetting the whole browser. And of course, these are still the options, but you will lose everything, or probably you will lose everything that you had already prepared in your browser, like your tabs and so on and so forth. So if you want to avoid that, there is a way to fix that, but it is not really user-friendly. Nevertheless, I'm going to try to show you what you can do. And before that, I will also show you what causes this issue, why this bug happens. Probably this is just one example why this happens, but if you have a tab opened in your main window and then you drag it out and of course release it, then you will probably open another window, although this time it doesn't work. So let me try to... Okay, so if you drag it out outside the Arc browser, then you will open the second window, pretty much, like I just did right now. And if you open over here, you will have just one space, and so on and so forth. So this is like another Arc browser opened. But if you try to close it, although this time it might work, but essentially if you close everything and then reopen the browser, then both windows should be open. So let's take a look. So now I tried to close it, and as you can see, it's frozen, it crashed, and the only thing that I can do is pretty much force the browser to be closed by using the task manager. So now let's open Arc, and let's see if two windows, yeah, there we go, we have now two windows opened at the same time. And now every time you'll try to close the Arc browser, you will probably crash it. So you need to use the task manager to fully close it, and this is what we're gonna do at first. So first you want to open the task manager. You can press Ctrl, Shift and Escape together in order to quickly open the task manager. Then you want to find the Arc browser, and then you want to close it by using your delete button. Now once we have that, the next thing that you should do is use Windows and R key, and then you want to open local app data. So you need to type %local app data %, and then press OK. Now in this folder you want to find packages. Then over here you need to find a folder that is called the browser company. Over here you might have different letters or combination of string, but you want to go inside this folder over here. Then we want to go to local cache, local, and then Arc. Now over here we need to find storable windows.json file. Now you might have also similar files, but with dates. These are backups and we do not care about them, at least at this moment. And another thing that you should do is open this file, the storable windows, with a text editor, and preferably you want to use Notepad++. If you don't have it, I recommend using it for this, simply because it might be a little bit easier to navigate through the file compared to, for instance, the default Notepad. Now, if you open the file, you might find you will find a bunch of different text, like codes, etc. And we are looking for Windows in the quotation marks. Now, I have it in line 7. In your case, it might be a little bit lower. It doesn't really matter. What matters is we are looking for this symbol over here. Now, this one, you need to take a look at its position. It's quite crucial because this bracket, this square bracket, contains every window that is opened in Arc. So whenever we launch the Arc browser, it takes information from this file, from this square bracket, and inside this bracket we have these brackets as well. And of course you can find a bunch of different brackets throughout the whole text, but we are concerned about only this one next to the windows and this one that is just below it. This one starts the information about the first window. Well, we can't be certain which one is first, but you can try to guess by either looking at the item last active dates, and over here you will find a bunch of different information. And if you scroll further down below, then eventually we'll find another window that will also start with the same bracket. And why do I know this is the next one? Because it is in the same position as this previous one that I showed you. That was in my case in line 8. Yeah, there we go. So this one is the same. And the whole information about the window ends over here. Here we have the second bracket and comma. And over here we have another window which is much shorter because it doesn't have as much active dates over here. And I suppose they are storing some information about the tabs. And if you manage to find which window you want to delete, then you need to simply select everything from the comma of the previous line up to this square over here. Well, then once again, the square bracket might be in a different position in different line because those information are just personal, right? They change based on how you use the browser. And you can tell, that's why I recommended Notepad++, because you can tell that this is the end of Windows information, because this square bracket is located where the quotation mark starts. And the same story was in the previous one. So over here we have where Windows starts, and if you take a look, for instance, over here on this line, then it is the same position. So the bracket, the quotation mark starts over here, and the bracket ends here. And the same thing is down below. Now, this is of course, this is why it is not user friendly, because it requires you to take a look at these details if you don't know, if you haven't dealt with such types of files before. And I assume many of you didn't, so this is why it might be confusing. And Notepad is also, the Notepad++ is also great because you can fold information that is contained within those brackets. So over here, you can see there is this minus sign, and if I press on it, then I can be certain now that everything from line 8 to pretty much this 1331 is the information about the first window, and then over here I have the information about the another window. And if I close another bracket, this one over here, then as you can see, it ends over here. So now it is even more visible that the square bracket is located here. Now, I'm explaining it for a long time now, so I think it is clear at this point. And there's another thing that you can do in order to make sure to double check if everything is correct. You need to find the last logical size. You need to be careful because over here you also have platform data. We don't care about this one. We care about the last logical size, or even the platform data that is over here within the Windows brackets. So over here we have the width and height. We can adjust the height. Let's say we can type 500, save it, and then open the Arc browser for a second. And the size of one of those windows should be changed according to the values over here. And you will then know which one it is, if it's the first window or the second window in the file. And keep in mind that you don't really want to update, because if you go back to, if you use Notepad++, if you go back to the storable Windows file, then you will be asked to update the file. You don't want to do that. You want to close Arc once again. You don't want it running while editing this file. So now that you know that this is or if you know which one is the correct window that you want to remove, then you want to simply do that. So once again, we start from the comma. So let me actually unfold this one. I know that my window is now stored over here, so I can remove this comma and then delete everything that I had here up to this square bracket. There we go. So this is how it should look like. And now what I need to do is simply save the file, and now I can reopen the browser. So let me try that real quick. And there we go. And now here we go. I have only one window opened. In case something goes wrong, if it returns, and if you have those storeable windows with dates, then you might want to delete them. These are once again the backups. And yeah, I think it might be easy to understand at some point. Like if you get hold of it, then it should be fine. Over here you can also read about the same issue. It was stored in it was posted in the Arc browser Reddit. There was this person that solved the issue, so over here the credit goes to this guy, of course. So if you are looking for text tutorial, then over here I will also leave the link in the description for this Reddit thread. And that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, leave a like and subscribe to my channel, and see you in my next videos. Bye.